We went there to do the groundbreaking, and that time somebody had died from the community, and that day was the burial of the person. So they asked, "Oh, we are bereaved. So can we postpone the groundbreaking for another time?" Yes, we agreed and we left. 11 camping time came, so we were like busy with camping. We did not break the groundbreaking.
Mrs. Lou's farm. That was very disappointing. Not disappointing in the capacity of the staff at the hospital to do their job, but just the physical equipment that I saw at the hospital was disappointing. And I'm fully aware that if I was to fall down now, in the first place, first responding would be serious in the hospital. And to see the hospital in that state, I think it calls for concern. And those of us who are stakeholders in the community need to raise that. It doesn't matter what position you hold, what a superintendent, what a representative, what a senator. If you were to have an accident today and then the people needed to take you somewhere, the first place they will take you is in the hospital. And that hospital, the state it is in now, is quite unfortunate. That we still will have our referral hospital in that state. I think something needs to be done. And I call on you to engage with our stakeholders, those who are responsible to make decisions on all that, to take action, take steps to address that hospital. I even demand that you all impress on them to take them to the hospital, go and see for themselves first. Because sometimes when people don't have the opportunity to see for themselves, they don't appreciate the depth of the challenges that the hospital has faced. So if you all they can come together and demand them go there and see what it is, it might put pressure on them to be able to allocate resources that are needed to help address some of the challenges in the hospital. I mean, we can't, in this modern age, it's quite unfortunate. I don't want to portion the blame anywhere, because I've not done an assessment to be able to establish exactly why the hospital is in that state. But like I said, I had an SOS call in 2019, and I did intervene. And this problem continue to be the same. Even though the hospital burned after that intervention, even though the hospital burned, but it was a lesson that we should have learned. It is totally unacceptable to have pregnant women giving birth on all cardboard, on cartoon in the hospital. That was happening in 2019. And then, just yesterday, I had the opportunity to go to the hospital, and I still saw that the hospital is almost still what it was over the last few years since that intervention was made. And I don't think we should continue to find ourselves in such a situation. We shouldn't continue to find ourselves in such a situation. Why? Because we are paying taxes. We are paying taxes to the state, and we expect the state to intervene in our situation. In addition to that, our county authorities are receiving funding based on what we know from institutions that are investing in our county. So even if the state, if the national government does not make such a critical intervention, people who are close to the hospital
of cases. The representative from 120 inmates of the normal size to more than 4 inmates. So the busy here is that the professional president of 120, but they are
Place radio, they bring talk with the heaven. Ambassador KONAH RUFUS on the mic. For talking points, we go shine the light. Talking point for Blaze we day. 90.7 online every day. Politics, news and truth we bring. For Liberia, we go make you sing. We talk the matter, no go hide, no go run. From Monrovia to every town, we get the one. Issues with matter, we go break them down. For the people, for the youth, for the whole town. Talking point for Blaze we day. 90.7 online every day. Politics, news and truth we bring. For Liberia, we go make you sing. Ambassador Rufus is Sabi the game. He bring the facts, no be for fame. From government talk to street side chats. Talking points, they give you all that. You fit calling, you fit talk your mind. For Blaze we listen, no one go blind.
Okay, folks, let me say good evening to you.
We almost
wherever you are,
point for Blaze.
However you are joining us,
online.
I love to say welcome.
Politics, news and truth we bring. For life.
Today is Thursday, May 21, 2026.
Show talking point for Blaze, where the real talk go. Ambassador.
So I love to say welcome to tonight's edition of the program.
Yeah.
My name is Ambassador KONAH RUFUS.
So tune in every night, don't miss the show.
This is the platform, folks, where we discuss Liberia together.
Various progress we go.
So it is a pleasure to be on your radio and your television.
To Friday, 9 to 11, Blaze Radio.
So there are too many things for us to talk about. Too many things.
For talking points, we go shine the light. Talking point for Blaze we day.
And tonight's edition promises to be fascinating. It is something you just cannot afford to miss.
We talk the matter, no go hide, no go run. From Monrovia to every town, we get the one. Issues with matter, we go break them down.
What did Bone County Representative Mema Briggs Mensah said? What did she say, right?
Every day, politics, news, and truth.
About the citizens movement for change. What did she say about the citizens movement for change? Wow. Did she really say it is criminal managing criminals?
Yeah. From Monday to Friday, 9 to 11. Place radio, they bring talk with the heaven.
You know, the CMC, it is the Citizen Movement for Change.
Light, talking point for Blaze we day. 90.7 online every day. Politics, news.
For Madam Briggs Mensa,
We gon' make you sing. We talk the matter.
Consider it to be criminals managing criminals.
Good matter, we go break them down for the people, for the youth, for the whole time.
And that's the House of Representatives have invited the authorities of the Ministry of Health,
make you sing.
The National Public Health Institute of Liberia,
He bring the facts, no be for fame.
For them to appear before that Occur's body.
Talking points, they give you all that. You feet calling
to update the country and to update the legislature.
From policy to power, we go discuss for Liberia.
About Liberia preparedness as it relates to the outbreak of Ebola virus.
Online every day, politics, news, and truth we bring.
In DR Congo.
You sing, you tune in every night, don't miss the show. Talking point for Blaze, with the real talk.
So there are too many things for us to talk about today, folks, on the talking point.
Rest we go defend. Yeah.
Again today, the former finance minister Samuel Twe, finally he showed up at the headquarters of the Asset Recovery and Property Retrieval Task Force office.
Yeah.
How did the process go?
Monday to Friday, 9 to 11. Place radio, they bring talk with it.
But folks, the entire process
on the mic for talking.
Someone say about the process, any confusion.
Day, 90.7 online every day.
But the process, folks, it did not go as expected.
We gon' make you sing.
We saw the former finance minister and his legal team
every time we get
drove out of the compound of the Asset Recovery and Property Retrieval Task Force. Prematurely, they drove out.
7 online every day. Politics, news, and truth we bring. For Liberia, we gon' make you sing.
What went wrong?
The game. He bring the government up to streets and chats. Talking point.
Folks, there are too many things for us to talk about tonight on the talking point.
Your mind, from place we listen, no one go blind. From policy to power, we go discuss for Liberia's future. We all.
The Senate right now, they are discussing a new bill. A new bill that has to do with the deduction of $1 USD from any remittance sent from abroad to Liberia. Is it going to solve Liberia problem? We're going to look into that as well. That's why I said too many things for to talk about. So you just cannot afford to miss that. And of course, you're going to have the opportunity to express your thought on some of those issues. This is the platform where we afford you the opportunity. So those of you just joining us, we'd love to say welcome to the program. The Talking Point, it is only on Blaze Radio 90.7 FM, Blaze Online TV, wherever you are, however you are joining us. It is a pleasure to have you with us tonight. It is a pleasure to have you, whether you are following us through Facebook or you are following us through YouTube. We'd love to say thanks for joining us. Those of you listening to us via the radio in Liberia, we'd love to say welcome as well. Yeah, our usual listeners, callers, we love to say welcome. Those of you joining for the very first time, again, we love to welcome you tonight for the program. Yeah. So there are too many things for us to talk about. But before quickly we go into these issues, let's inform you folks that the Blaze Cash giveaway is on. So just pick up your Lone Star cell phone and dial *799*9#. You are playing with $100 Liberian. That's the double. And guess what, folks? You're gonna have the opportunity to win for yourself 10,000 Liberian dollars plus a bag of rice. Okay? You're gonna have the opportunity to win 10,000 Liberian dollars plus a bag of rice. Each of our winners tonight will walk away with 10,000 Liberian dollars. At the same time, you will come and pick up a bag of rice from Blaze Radio. For the money, you're gonna receive it via your mobile money account or your mobile money wallet, and you are going to make your way to the office here to pick up your bag of rice. So the only thing you need to do is to pick up your Lone Star cell phone and dial star 799 star 9 hash. Star 799 star 9 hash. The more ticket you put, the better your chances. Okay? So when you dial star 799 star 9 hash, you press number 2 if you want to play with Liberian dollar currency. If you want to play with United States dollars currency, you press number 1. From there, you will be asked to put in your number of ticket. So that is how many tickets you want to put in the system. So if you want to put in 5 tickets, you press number 5. 10 tickets, press number 10. Just like that. Whatever number of tickets you choose to put in. From there, you confirm with your mobile money PIN. Okay? So if you do that, your number will enter our system. If we hit the dashboard for jaw and your number pops up, definitely you are going to walk away with 10,000 Liberian dollars tonight through your mobile money account, and you will also be able to walk away with a bag of rice tonight, for which you are going to pick up tomorrow. Okay, yeah, for which you are going to pick up tomorrow, either in the morning, in the afternoon, in the day, but you are going to pick it up tomorrow. So we love to say, keep putting your transactions, star 79 and star 9. So let's get 10 persons quickly. 10 persons who will put in any number of tickets. Then we hit the dashboard and start going for job. 10 persons, star 79 and star 9 hash. Okay, let me say good evening to Smith Gagana. Yeah, he say the ambassador, what's up? I'm cool, man. I'm cool. I'm very cool. I told you it was a very hectic day, but I'm wonderful. So, folks, like we said, there are too many things for us to talk about. Too many things that we need to talk about. So, just remain right there. Remain right there. Continue to put in your transaction, and let's discuss Liberia together. So, the issue. Let's start with this whole Samuel Toure issue to go further. Okay, let's start with this Samuel Toure thing, folks. We will continue to talk about the former finance minister as long as there are controversies ongoing involving the former finance minister. And folks, you might be aware the other day we came on this platform, we told you that the former finance minister should have appeared at the headquarters of the Asset Recovery and Property Retrieval Task Force, headed by Councillor Edwin Clark Martin. And that Tuesday, it was this gone Tuesday, he did not show up. He did not show up. But he wrote the asset recovery team, asking them or informing them that he will have show up today. And yesterday he held a press conference. He and his legal team, they held a press conference where they announced that they have filed a bill or a motion for prohibition on the process that has to do with the investigation of those jurors. Mind you, the criminal court C announced that they were investigating all of the jurors that were part of the quote-unquote 6.5 million case involving the former finance minister and other government officials after there were allegations of jury tampering. And the former finance minister, his legal team, was set free. The jury found him not guilty unanimously. Now, the former finance minister, a legal team believe it is illegal for such a thing after the jury have been disbanded. Now they have gone back in their various communities, and the court is calling them to investigate them. So they believe it is illegal. In fact, the February term of court have ended, and we are in the May term of court. So we should have new jurors. Now, they have fought for a bit they filed a motion for a prohibition, right? Through the Supreme Court, the full bench of the Supreme Court. And we are going to see what happens with that. But aside from that, while the other case having come to an end, the Asset Recovery and Property Retrieval Task Force thought to invite the former finance minister over this whole issue of the red subsidy. Folks, many of you are aware, between 2021 to 2022 in Liberia, where we had the increment in the price of rice, where we saw people even fighting to get rice. We saw people at the free port of Monrovia fighting to get rice and all and so forth. So the government at the time, headed by former President George Manawia, thought to put some money into this sector. And how they decided to do that? To subsidize those rice importers, give them some money so that they will not increase the price of rice. And about 20.5 million were set aside for such a purpose. Now, how did the process go? Much cannot be said about that. But this administration, one of those things that the current administration, right, when they were in opposition, one of those things that they stressed, the issue of corruption. They accused the former finance minister, at the time he was finance minister, accused other government officials, including the then president, George Manawia. They accused him of being involved into massive corruption. And they promised the Liberian people that they will have prosecuted the past administration. They will have fought corruption. Now, the government came to power. We have been seeing some actions have been taken, no matter depending the side you on or depending the lenses you have. That's how you will view it. There are people who believe that the government is fighting corruption. Man, other people believe, listen, this government is not fighting corruption. They are just witch hunting people. Again, that's why I said, depending the side you're on and how you see things, that's how you will speak. But fast forward, this issue of the 6.5 million issue came in. After that, we are right now into this issue of the red subsidy. And the asset recovery team thought to invite the former finance minister for questioning. And let's make this clear. It is not an indictment. The former finance minister having been indicted by the asset recovery team, nothing. But he has been invited so that he will answer some questions as to the expenditure, how they spend the 20.5 million. According to the asset recovery team, there are traces that seems like the 20.5 million was not used for its intended purpose. So as a result of that, they have to call those key players. Like the other day we announced, with Seblambo, the former Minister of State for Presidential Affairs. He was invited. He appeared. He appeared on Tuesday. Samora Wolokodi, the former Deputy Minister for Fiscal Affairs at the Ministry of Foreign, that's the Ministry of Finance. He was invited. He showed up. Now, the former Finance Minister Samuel Toure should have appeared on Tuesday, but he did not show up. But rather, he told the task force that he will have show up today, and for which he did. The former finance minister showed up, and he was the first, right? He came ahead around 10:22. He came ahead, and later his legal team, legal counselor, Councillor Arthur Johnson, followed. He was in the car. He waited for his lawyer. Later, his lawyer came. They moved into the building. But one thing, folks, we are there. We cannot tell you as journalists, because we were not allowed to enter the building. In fact, we're not even allowed to enter the fence. But however, we did what we could to make sure we report to the public. But the former finance minister and his legal team entered the building. In about 10, 11, 12 minutes, we saw the former finance minister, his lawyer, coming out with that kind of excessive speed. I'm taking my time because I want you to understand where we are headed. Coming with that excessive speed. And of course, coming up, we media practitioners thought to make some move around the car that will prompt either to stop, and we talked to them, and we succeeded. The legal counselor, Councillor Arthur Johnson, he stopped his vehicle. He spoke to the media, for which they were leaving. According to him, they have gone to meet with the asset recovery team to answer all of the questions that needed to be answered. But the asset recovery team, according in his word, has planned to demoralize, that's the exact word he used, to demoralize the former finance minister. He told them they were told to wait in the hallway. In the hallway. Someone will say the sitting area, for which they believe it is not the best treatment. It should not be done to a former official of government. And he left. But let me play you the essay. Let me play you this essay. Listen to this essay quickly. Listen to this essay quickly, then we see what to do. What to go further. Let me see if I can lay my hands on Samuel Toure. What is Arthur Johnson? Good. This is Arthur Johnson essay. Let me play for you. Listen to it.
To diminish us and pour us in a sitting room or waiting room, right in the piazza in the sitting room, to pour us somewhere in there to diminish us and pour us in a sitting room or waiting room, right in the piazza in the sitting room, in the open space there. And orderly in the investigation, when you're calling the party,
You calling a former official, you call it, you must give deference and respect to them. You don't act like to say you are not prepared for us and you want to call us. And so I know it is an attempt to just demoralize the former finance minister, keeping us like waiting in the hallway or waiting room, and when they're ready to send for us. So we are going back. If the chairman is ready this time, he will write all again, and when he does that, this time we come again, he does the same thing, and they are not, in fact, taking us to the investigation room for us to talk to the whoever wants to talk to us, we go back again. That's all we have to do.
Okay, so you listen to Councillor Johnson. He believed the former finance minister was being demoralized. So they got to leave. And they left. Now, according to him, they are going. If the asset recovery team ready for them, they'll rewrite them. And they will show up. When they show up, that means they are prepared. But if they do the same thing that happened today, according to him, absolutely, they will leave again. They will leave again. Now, after they left, we were able to speak with the spokesperson of the asset recovery team, Joseph Daniels. Let me play Joseph Daniels' excerpt as well. Okay, let me lay my hands. Okay, good. This is Joseph Daniels' excerpt. Let me play for you.
Minister and his entourage were given a seat, because usually this is a security institution. All those who enter and leave the building, there's a signing process, so that was the process they were being afforded. And while going through that, they decided to leave on grounds that their time is being wasted. So it is quite unfortunate for such situation to happen, where we expect a very transparent and smooth process. Yes. Taking your time coming for an investigation is something that we all supposed to embrace as citizens. So where the securities are, we have chairs there where you sit. Yes. It is open area. Yeah. So we expected them to just sit there and do the process, and following that, they were going to be taken upstairs to the investigation room. But they were demanding that they go strictly up to the investigation room without going through the process. We usually allow these investigations. As I told you last time, we gave you the opportunity to come back. Okay. So we hope that he comes back. But these investigations, these invitations are something to provide an opportunity to, citizens, to individuals accused of corruption. When you come, you'll be able to provide your own side of the story. It's a due process. It is not something that you are forced to, but your failure to attend the investigation, your failure to come to the investigation, you are then based on evidence gathered and an indictment.
Okay, so you listen to him. According to him, the former finance minister went, and of course, according to him, they had a very unique process for which, if you go, you have to sign in your name. And in doing that, out of those people going, you have to sign in your name. In doing that, you are given a seat for you to sign in. According to him, it's an open area, but they put some seat there. And it is where the security apparatus are in the building itself. The building itself. So you will sit and you sign in. So that was the area for which the former finance minister and his legal team, along with the rest of the other people, they were. So they needed, according to Joseph Daniels, they needed to sign in. After they are signing in, they would have been taken to the investigators for the process to begin. And he even went on to talk about other people that have been going. He named the former Minister of State. So he passed through the same process. Samara Wodokodi passed through the same process. He said every other people that have been going down there for investigation have passed through that same process, where you will go and sit and sign in. After signing in, you will be taken to the investigators and you go through the process. But in that process, the Saint-Twins Dicotin believe that their time were being wasted. So they said no. They wanted directly from outside. They should just move and go upstairs to the investigators, according to Joseph Daniels. Again, like I earlier said, we as journalists, we were not there to witness it because we were not allowed to go there. So we did not see it. We are quoting from the both sides. Now, folks, the reason why we're talking about this, because this is a very, very, very serious manner thing we're talking about here. We are talking about 20.5 million United States dollars. When you sit, folks, and just imagine what 20 million can do in some of our sectors. Just imagine you are able to give 20 million, maybe to the GFK. You just imagine what 20 million right now can do for GFK. 20.5 million. Already with the budget they have, just add 20.5 million there. There will be some level of improvement into healthcare at JFK. Take that 20.5 million. Maybe you give it to the University of Liberia. There will be some level of improvement at that university. Take that 20.5 million, give that 20.5 million to our local rice producers. Give it to them. In fact, do not even give it to them as grant. Give it to them as loan. The local rice producers. We are going to see huge number of production of rice, local rice on our Liberian market. And that's going to help make Liberia to be food sufficient. Take that 20 million and give to local businesses as loan to empower themselves, to local market women to empower themselves. Don't give it to them as grant. Give it as loan. Wait for them to pay back after some years. So 20.5 million, it is not a small money. It's huge. It is huge. Now, and this is what exactly we're talking about, that allegedly people mismanage this. So with this investigation, it's not easy. It's not something that we should joke with. No, it's not something we should joke with. Now, with the investigation being carried out by the asset recovery team, again, like I said, we were not there. We did not see actually what happened for us to do our judgment. We did not see what actually happened for us to do our judgment. But however it went, I think this thing where we will see people having confrontation with officials that have some responsibility to carry out certain job for the good of the country. And we are seeing people having confrontation with them, or they are having confrontation with people. I think it is unbecoming. Listen, if what Sametwe and his team, what they are saying, if it is true, that, oh yes, they went and people told them to sit in the hallway, or in the word of Arthur Johnson, in the piazza. He said it is meant to demoralize. It was a plan meant to demoralize the former finance minister. So I'm here thinking, folks, what is the demoralization, the act of demoralization down there? I'm thinking, what is the act of demoralization down there? You were not outside the fence. You were not sitting under in the fence. That's not under in the fence where you put, maybe they put chairs and put some decks. No. It is in the building. It is in the building. But one thing we should say, the area does not have air conditioning, right? Absolutely. But what they say is an open area where cool air comes from all enter. It's an open area. But the thing there is, what is the demoralization if you are told this thing, sit and wait? When you are told to sit and wait, does it mean that the people are not ready to investigate you? Which office, even the court, you know very well, you will not just wake up and just walk from your house, you walk directly to the court. Then as soon as the court see your face straight, boom, let's start the process. As soon as they see you entering straight, then the court say, yeah, gentlemen, let's will start because someone is here. You know, it will not work that way. When you go, there are processes. The same way, there'll be no ministry and agency that you will just walk into. As soon as you walk into it, then they just grab you straight and take you directly to where you're going to, maybe to meet the director or whatever. There'll be some process. They'll say, okay, wait, let's make some call, let's do this one. You have to do that. If other people are there, wait, because mind you, this is an investigation, and you are not the only individual that is being investigated. For instance, if it is only the former finance minister that is being investigated in this thing, only him, and the investigators has nothing else. They are not investigating anyone. Only former finance minister Samuel Toye. If that is the case, they will say, okay, for Samuel Toye, he should have just walked out. They're just taking it because investigators were doing nothing. Who have assumed that they were doing nothing, right? Just walk from outside and walk directly into the office where investigators are, and you'll start the process. But one thing you should be aware of is the team is investigating different group of people in different cases. Different group of people in different cases. So for you to say, okay, you just come from out, you walk into the process, into the building, and you just move directly. They should just take you directly. Since they did not take you directly to the investigators, that means there is a plan to demoralize you. How? What is the demoralization there? What it is? You were told, okay, let's agree. What Samuel Toye said, right? They were told to wait in the waiting room, in the piazza. What wrong? What is the demoralization there? Sit and wait in the piazza. You will be called to go for the investigation. You will be called. And these are processes. Even when you go to some of these ministries and agencies, these are things people go to on a daily basis. Even some of you, like, go to the bank, you know, definitely, even, you will not just wake up. You just walk to the bank and you just go for you to be processed. Unless no one there. But you will see they have seat. And one person wake up, you move on. One person wake up, you move on. So if you're going for an investigation, and those people at the area telling you, listen, wait in the waiting room. And you will say, listen, it is a means to demoralize you. For that reason, you get out and walk out. I'm not seeing anything down there to demoralize. I'm not just seeing it. Unless somebody can show it to me, but I'm not seeing it. Because this is something that I know, even in me, I know that Samuel Twain have gone through such a thing before in his life. Where you will go to an institution, you will be told to wait. And no Samuel Twain have gone through such a process. And no Samuel Twain have gone through such a process before in his life. So why is it now that in such a case, someone say, okay, wait in the waiting room. I'm using what they said. For the asset recovery team, they said, listen, they wanted them to sign in. Because that's the area they will sign in. For the asset recovery, that's what they said. But for them, they did not talk about signing. They said, told them to wait in the waiting room. So I'm using that waiting. So if you are told to wait, how wrong it is for you to wait? How long? And the first thing, again, like I said, we were there. You enter, it did not even make 13 minutes. It did not make 13 minutes. It did not make 13 minutes. The next thing we saw you guys coming out. Because when they entered the fence, he was in his car. They waited for some minutes before his lawyer came. And they entered the building. And the entire process from the car going all the way to the building, it did not reach 15 minutes. From his car, the time they waited for his lawyer, and his lawyer came, he left from his car, he entered his lawyer car. They did some 1 or 2 chats. From there, they got outside, they went in the building. The total time did not reach 15 minutes. It did not reach 15 minutes. The next thing we saw that some former finance minister getting out. He got on his car, he and his lawyer, they drove out. So if you are told to wait, so even if you enter, let's say you enter the building, you did not even wait in that building for even 10 minutes. You didn't wait for 10 minutes. But the next thing you said, they want to demoralize you. You get out. I think this is not good. This is not good. We should stop making drama out of things to make it to look like, okay, the people want to do this to us. Listen, I'm one of those persons. Let me be clear, right? I'm one of those persons who will not back and miss my word if someone is trying to eliminate. Someone is trying to, in his word, demoralize or denigrate someone. I will not miss my word to say that and criticize such a thing. But where the truth belongs, we need to put it there. The fight against corruption, it is something that we should not miss our word, or we should not hesitate in doing, no matter who is involved into it. So if you are a former finance minister, one thing you should be aware of, folks, the former finance minister, maybe we might see other cases that his name will be in. It is not that He actually, maybe he stole all of those things. One of the reasons he played major part as it relates to financial transaction for the last 6 years. So some of those things he will be caught. Come, explain your part. What did you do? So it doesn't mean that, listen, they want to grab you and tie you, put you in jail. It doesn't mean that. This is not an indictment. Go explain your side. And you show up today. Awesome. Wait. According to you, you said the people told you to wait in the waiting room. Why not wait? But you want to make it like, okay, the good people, they want to demoralize. They want to do this. They want to do this. No. I don't know if it is a means to buy sympathy from the public and so forth, and today we start to listen to other people on the social media. In fact, some of us were in the building for 2 hours, 3 hours. I'm like, okay, Liberia for you. This is Liberia for you. Even we reporters that went there before him, we did not make 2 hours there. We reporters. We did not make 2 hours there. But it says small time I made 2 hours in the building. Listen, the fight against corruption, we should join together. Angrily fight this thing. No matter what's involved. So if you are a former finance minister and your name is into something, for you to go for questioning, and the only thing you will do is to go, maybe just to show, okay, we are going. Wait, you say, no, you can't wait for that receipt. You can't write outside. Because you want to do what? To buy sympathy? No. I don't think you can buy sympathy, Mr. Tue. I just do not think you can buy sympathy with that. The only area you can go to do the rightful thing is to go to the investigators, if you choose to. Go to the investigators, tell them what you did. In fact, like what Joseph Daniel said, right? He said, if we have the evidence. So when you come as someone, we show you all of the evidence. You have the right to defend yourself against all of those evidence. Explain to us. So after your investigation, after you have talked to the team, after investigation, it is based on the investigation, with the response you gave, everything, the documentation, if you have any documentation that you will show, that will lead to either say, okay, let's indict him for prosecution, or let's allow him to go free. So it's not only that. No one is saying, listen, Senator stole rest money. No. So they are just saying, listen, come, let's investigate you. Come, let's hear from you. Let's hear yourself the story. So I strongly believe that the action from the former finance minister and his lawyer today, based on their, again, we were not there, but based on their explanation, they both sides. Based on their explanation, I think it is not called for. Because I think you are not above, you are not superhuman. Being former finance minister doesn't mean that you are superhuman. For instance, the former president, George Manewia. George Manewia. You really think when maybe some kind of investigation and George Weah go there, someone say, okay, Mr. Former President, wait. Mr. Former President must say, okay, no, he's not waiting because he want to demoralize him. He's former president, so he must just walk for us and just march directly and walk into the building. No, it doesn't work that way. If that is the process, they will do it. But if the process says you should wait, you wait. If the process says you should wait, you have to wait. So sometimes we need to be very clear and frank with these things to say it. I know many of you, many of my friends might not like the way the side I'm going tonight. But we got to be sincere in this thing. We got to be sincere to say some of these things. Because these are things that we do. And when we do not succeed in the fight against corruption, after we have politicized everything, if we do not succeed, then we will be the same people that work on say corruption continue to destroy the country. But what are we doing? Because when we see the wrong thing, we will go on platforms, we will go and defend it at all costs, even if it doesn't call for defending. We will sit on behind the microphone, maybe as journalists or media practitioners or people that have opportunity to the microphone and defend some of these things that do not need to be defended. And this is wrong. We must be clear to say some of these things. The former president, the former finance minister, his legal team, I believe they did not do well today. They did not do well today. And someone that you say wait, it doesn't mean that if I wait, you wait. And someone say wait, you wait. Even some of you, as former finance minister, they tell you a finance minister, when people go to you, people need to tell them to wait. When people used to move to your office, to go to your office to see you, people will tell them to wait. So they must say, okay, they want to demoralize you or demoralize them. Top officials in the government at the time, when they went to see, when they used to go to your office, you have waiting room there. People used to tell them, say, wait for the former finance minister. Wait. And they used to wait. So when you're going for investigation today, you are being told to wait. According to you, you were told to wait in this piazza. You got referred to as piazza. So when you are being told to wait, my brother, wait. You will not die. You will not die. Folks, those of you just joining us, this is the talking point. It is on Blaze Radio 98.7 FM. And tonight we are discussing, I now intend to really stay long on this thing like this. But we need to be sincere because this thing that has to do with the fight against corruption, we need to be bold enough to say some of these things very clearly. Because it continues to destroy the fabric of this country. Again, he might not be wrong, right? He may have not have done anything wrong. No one is saying the former finance minister actually did something wrong with that whole resting. But when you are caught to wait, when you're going for such an investigation, someone say, wait, you will not die, my brother. Wait, go through the process. Because I guess you Samuel Tue, you front against corruption. I guess you do not encourage corruption. So therefore, when people are raising allegations against you of being corrupt or carrying on some level of corrupt act, I think you should be happy at all means for you to clear your name. I think you should be happy. But when you say wait, then you say no, you can't wait. Yeah, someone going to demoralize you. I think you're a lawyer, the learned counselor. I respect him a lot. In fact, he's one of those lawyers that I have high regard for. But in this one, I believe they never did the right thing. I believe they never did the right thing. It shouldn't have been so. Wait the process, and they say go on now, you go. Yeah. The thing now, from you march from outside, you walk in. Hallelujah. No, it doesn't work that way. And various offices, every office has some kind of protocol. They have bureaucracies. They have it. Folks, thanks for joining us. Those of you just joined us, keep putting your transactions, star 799, star 9 hash. Continue to put in your transaction as we go through the program, star 799, star 9 hash. Let's get a 5 more person coming in quickly with any number of tickets. Then we'll run to the system. It'll be able to give out cash. Star 799, star 9 hash. Let's go quickly to the next one. Yes. Let's go quickly to the next one, for which then we will be able to open the phone lines. Okay? Yeah. I think we're just talking on these two. Let's see if we can go directly into this one. First, keep putting your transaction. Star 799, star 9 hash. Continue to put in your transaction and continue to make your number visible in the system. Okay, star 799, star 9 hash. Remember, the more ticket you put, the better your chances. I just need 5 more person quickly. As soon as 5 more person can put in a transaction, we will definitely run to the system and be able to give cash to a few group of people. Okay, star 799 star 9 hatch. Continue to put in your transaction. Continue to make your number visible. So, folks, now let me see if I can just take my time and read this one. Contrary to report from some pro-Dillon supporters and allies, an investigation by the media reveals that Montserrat County Senator Abraham Darius Dillon introduced, pushed, led, and sponsored a proposed bill due and star diaspora development out of 2025. The proposed bill, if passed into law, US $1 will be caught on every remittance the transaction to or in Liberia. For instance, if a diaspora Liberian sends US $5 or $10 to a family member or a relative, that person in Liberia would receive $4 or $9, even though there are already transfer, cash out, and tax charges on remittances in Liberia, excluding sending fees. The new US $1 diaspora deduction bill aims to add extra charges on remittance. What did Senator Dillon introduce, push, and lead? In his 3-page letter, as attached and sent to Senate Pro Tempore, the American Lords, on May 19, 2026, Senator Dillon said in paragraph 2 of Paper 1, the proposed act is intended to transform a small fraction of remittance transaction, specifically a contribution of US $1 per remittance transaction, irrespective of amount remitted. Instead of adding extra charges on remittance, critics of the bill, including tax analysts, have called on Senator Dillon and his colleagues to cut down their huge salaries and benefits to compensate for their prevailing development gaps in health, education, youth empowerment, agriculture, infrastructure, technology, and community development that the bill seeks to address. Excluding pro-temporary American allowance budgetary appropriation, a total of US $51.4 million has been spent on the Liberian Senate of 29 members for fiscal year 2024 to 2026. With salary alone constituted $10.13 million for 29 senators. Even though the scenario is not possible, but assuming that 1 million diaspora Liberians decide to remit once a month, and US $1 is deducted on those 1 million transactions, that US 1 million a month, and that is US 12 million a whole year for diaspora development fund. What real development problem can US 12 million address in Liberia than over 50 million spent on a Senate of just 30 members? Should Dillon US $1 remittance bill be passed, or should senators cut down their huge salaries and benefits to fund national development projects? Folks, you may be aware in recent time, the 19th, we got this report that the Montserrat County Senator have filed in this bill, for which every money that will be sent from abroad to Liberia, an amount of $1 will be cut for government. So this bill is titled the Diaspora Development Act of 2026. Now, Folks, you know currently when someone sends an amount, for instance, maybe the person is using SendWave. SendWave has its own cut, or the person will pay, right? The person will pay. The person that is sending that money, they will pay, they will give something to SendWave, or SendWave will take something from them before the amount they want you to reach, to send to you, like before that amount reach you. So for instance, the same way, if you want for somebody to receive $1,000, it's through your mobile money, he's sending 1,000 to someone, and when a person receives that exact 1,000, you add the transfer fee to it. The transfer fee to it. That's the same way. When those people sending money to you, maybe through SendWave, you got to add the service fee there. So if that person is sending, is want you to receive $100, they will have to put something on that $100. Then SendWave will get that money for their service fee. Then the $100 will come to you in Liberia. When $100 come, you know when it comes as SendWave in your mobile money, when you go to withdraw it, you will not take the exact $100. No. The local network down here, like Orange, Lone Star, and so forth, they will also do what? They will cut theirs. They will cut theirs. So that means when someone is sending money to you right now on SendWave, the first thing SendWave will get is their fees, and Lone Star and Orange down here will have to get their fee as well. So that two cuts already. Two cuts already. And we know other platforms do similar thing. Other platforms do similar thing. But Montserrat Senator Darius Dillon is now introducing this bill that is going to add another cutting. So instead of just SendWave, that is sent, whether it is 1 million, 2 million, 1,000, $2, an amount of $1 will be taken from there for government. $1. According to them, it is meant for development. It is meant for development. And since this bill came out, there have been lots of people raising issues about this. Since this whole issue came out, people have been raising issues. There are some people who be listening. Why is it that if the senators, if the senators are really serious about raising money for development, why is it that they cannot reduce their salaries and benefit? For instance, we have the senators, the Senate alone, right? About 30%. They are spending about how much money? More than 50 million. More than 50 million are being spent. So why is it, instead of coming up with those kind of bill to reduce or to add more burden? Because one thing it's going to do, if the person who is sending money for you decides to say, okay, listen, they won't pay, they will call it from that person money. And get that money, get that $1 money. That means what you should be receiving down here. Orange will call their money up. Loan Star call theirs. At the same time, government will take theirs. At the same time, government will take theirs. So that means it is going to be some level of burden that is about to be placed on the citizenry. On the citizenry. Where if maybe someone needs $100 to go to the hospital to do other things, that person needs $100. And their family members decide to send that $100. That means the person will not be able to use that $100. What they want to do with that $100, they will not do it. Because with all of the courts, they will not get the $100 anymore. They will not get the $100 anymore. So there are lots of people who believe, listen, instead of lawmakers creating some of these laws, come up with these laws that will put more pressure on the people, why is it that they cannot go and push for the reduction of their salaries and benefits? Why is it? Why is it that we cannot focus on the wasteful spending in government, but instead we are focusing on looking at the citizens to continue to get more money for the running of the country? We know definitely citizens will have to pay taxes. They'll have to do, you get money from the citizens to develop the country. But with a country that so much, lots of people depending on their families abroad. And right now with these laws, or with this law, do you think, for this one, I also open the phone line, do you think, folks, it is the best thing to do? It is the best thing to do. For a law to come, let's cut every money that comes to you, $1 should be removed for government. $1 should be removed for government. Everyone. Every amount that comes to you, $1 should be removed for government. Will that still solve the developmental issue in our country? If we have wasteful spending in government, and if we have officials of government that are still making excessive money, and we still have people at the Liberia Telecommunication Authority. They are making more than 15,000. More than 15,000 United States dollars. If we are still giving the central bank governor 5,000 USD per month for his house rent, only house rent, 5K, only house rent. I do not know what kind of house in Liberia that can be rented for 5,000. Maybe it exists, but I've not seen it yet. A house for 5,000 per month. I've not seen it. Maybe we have that house in Liberia, but I've not seen it yet. But in Liberia, we are giving our central bank governor 5,000 like United States dollars per month for rent. In total, he makes more than 40 to 50,000 every month. The central bank governor. A single person. A single person. We have senators. Senators that are making more than 10,000 United States dollars per month. Representatives making around 9,000 United States dollars per month. A single person per month, 1 month time. But yet, our people are not thinking, listen, it's impossible we reduce some of these things. We cut down some of those wasteful spending. But instead, let's bring in laws. Let's bring in laws that every citizen, any money that coming for them, let's get our own from there. Let the government get theirs. Let the government get theirs. Between the two, which one is preferable? Because even if you raise 10 million every day from money that coming to Liberia, right? That coming to Liberia, government raise 10 million. Do you think those 10 million they will not still go into people pay into people pocket as salaries and benefits? Will we not still be in one cycle going over? Why not if we focus first on the wasteful spending in government, reduce some of those wasteful spending, we cut them down, close all the loopholes. Like right now we listen to the GSC, we listen to the finance minister, right? When the finance minister, the LRA, as well as the Central Bank of Liberia, when he had a joint press conference, where they talk about the GSC report. The GSC reported that, listen, from 2021 all the way up to 2024, there are certain group of people in Liberia, when they raise government revenue, the money they can be raising for revenue that should develop the country, everything can go into government account. Some can go into other account for who reason, why it's going there for, no one knows. Who it's for, no one knows. Who taking it, no one knows. The fund administration, they talk about it. For which they said they told the president have given them the go ahead for them to forward it to the LACC. And the LACC should come in, if possible, that people be brought to book. That's what they said. So with those, things happening in government, instead, why not we focus on, listen, let us stop to these things. How on this earth, government people be paying taxes, the government. But someone there getting their own from their first. From 2021 up to 2024. So it started from the past administration, and the current administration enter into it. They continue with it. All of the maybe that same person continue with it. Say yeah. That same person enter with it. Why not? We cannot focus on stopping these things. Closing all of those holes. Those loopholes. Why we can't put stop to them? Cut down the wasteful spending. We did not give us more money for us to develop the country, but instead we should go, okay, let's make laws when any money people send it, they will get out. Even if you raise the money, will somebody not still take it and divert to their personal use? If business people can pay taxes, if ordinary citizens can pay taxes and someone take it, according to the GSC now. According to the GSC. And even the finance minister, he said that something that they observed for which they wrote the GSC to include 2024 because the GSC wanted to take their investigation, the audit for 2018 up to 2023. But it's told the GSC to include 2024 because they start observing these things. So that means they just admitted that it's happening. They know that it's happening. They are aware it's happening now. That's why they wrote the GSC to come in, to include 2024. So why now we cannot work to close these loopholes? But instead, we should make laws for people, ordinary citizens, to get money. We're so nasty to get diverted to them. We'll solve the problem. Solve the problem. Folks, let's see how best we can open the phone line. Folks, continue to put in your transaction, *799 *9#. Remember, the more ticket you put, the better your chances. *799 *9#. I'm not opening the phone line yet, please. I have not opened the phone line. I know many of you want to have your say, but I have not opened the phone line yet. Oh, yeah, I've not opened the phone line. So let me call this person quickly and give them some money. Then we will open the phone line, okay? Let me call this person quickly to give them some money. So just be that. Will soon open the phone line. Just wait a little bit. Okay, 7. Oh my word! I know lots of people want to have their say. 76, 61, 7661. I'm trying to call you right now. 7661. Please, my word. You guys need to give me a chance. If I do not call this person, we will not open the phone line. So I don't know what you guys doing. You're just wasting our time here. Please, you're just wasting our time. You need to hold the call, please. That Brahmo intended to hold the call. That's the time. They will continue with the call. As soon as they tell Abraham and say, hold the call. Please hold the call, please. I got to do this. My word. Let me see if I can call this person quickly. Let me see if I can call this person quick. Okay. You guys, I have to deal with. Okay, I'm gonna try for this person again. Okay, this person phone is ringing. Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Okay, my name is KONAH RUFUS. I'm joining you from Blaze Radio. What's the name?
Ma'am?
You getting me? I said my name is KONAH RUFUS. I'm joining you from Blaze Radio. What is your name? You are live on the radio.
My name is Sam Tayi.
Is it Sam?
Yeah.
Okay, Sam, have you been playing the Blaze Cash giveaway?
Yeah.
Okay, so Sam, go check your account right now. I'm sending you cash, okay? Okay, Sam. You say where you joining me from?
From Mercy Farm Community, Hill.
Okay, Mercy Farm. Okay, Sam, go check your account right now.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you are most welcome. Yeah, folks, continue to put in your transaction. Let's take the call. Then we continue to disburse cash to a few people. I'm trying to disburse cash at least to 15 persons right now. *799 *9#. Okay, put in your transaction. But let me 07779079070 07779079070 0887 11107. That's the number to call to be on tonight. Okay, let me take this first caller right here. Okay, I lost that caller there. Oh, my word. Maybe I'm calling now. I'm trying to answer, then you can go to. Okay, let me take this first caller right here. Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Reading to you and listening to receive something from my ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first of the public listening. My name is you. The chance around the issue really need to be precise.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Thank you. You know, sometimes somebody is sleeping with you, then let me give you a flower tonight. Like it's only it is feeling, journey in this kind of critical time, like every decision I take inside. So I refuse to be a trap. But for you, I'm seeing a tragic in you if 2 of you or 3 of you can be in the same wish. Can you going to get better? Let me go to the issue.
Yeah, go to the issue quick.
Okay. To come here to you, I believe that what he did, it was not good, it was not right, but some people don't have the moral ground to speak or to criticize, and some because in the more situation we are seeing, what's not can see this is a wish hunt. See, for example, when Samuel 12 went through this first case that just ended, they are still digging around it. I just listened to a radio station where the general was saying, I hear something, they want coming, or, sometimes the way our country, our justice system, our issues, sometimes it makes sense. And sometimes we fail to believe in the court. When it comes to the court is supposed to be independent. Sometimes the way the court handles some issues, it makes us very disappointed in the case, in the court issue. You invited that place is not an interview area where when you go interview, let's say in there, when it comes out, you will go. That place is the critical area when the person goes, when you can be ready before you invite the person. I believe that what was the only person that was invited to me. There was nobody in the house. I don't believe that they have anything to do with Sunday 12. I said right. I believe too they have nothing to do with Sunday 12. They want to do something with Sunday 12. They're not going to be at the house. They can send even police to go arrest. They can go there and see when you want to get one to go anywhere. I believe they were supposed to sit down there, don't come, and they do what they want to do. Try to fight against that. On this,
Shut them.
Yeah, on the 37, issue. That was not issue. That was not a lot. And you have that thing, that idea is a very good idea, but it's not the person that's supposed to be talking about that running campaign 20 more. And you're going to give, 50% of the salary to the sale to me. You have no account how the salary is being used. You have no more thing.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Let me take another call. Good evening, you are live.
Yeah, how you doing, brother?
I'm okay.
I'm Abraham Antu calling for Queensway, Joe Bar.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, my issue had to do with Samuel 12 issue. You see, brother, if the people who are there, they are ready, they have no right to call that man there to delay. We listen to them from time to time. We want to know what is going on. Because many people saying that, Samuel 12 is wrong. If they had issue against him, they shouldn't waste no time. I don't know why they had things there that made them to delay. And they know they need the man, quickly the man went there about to know what to just call him and go through. But they kept the man somewhere else. So they had another discussion. What was we talking about? The Guinea issue and the Burkina Faso who are successful that come in our country here and there. We got a lot of things to think about. So that plan, when they call him, they should have that case. The case will be on. They shouldn't delay. Then our senator, which is Dara, they are talking about taking people money and work for people money before you want $10 or cent from there. So you want to use our money because you have.
Oh my word. Good evening.
Thank you very much. Good evening, Ambassador Rufus KONAH.
Yeah, good evening. Oh my word.
Thank you, Ambassador Rufus KONAH. I am Spencer Mohammed, and I come from Down Coast Punio, Western Community, and a member of Concern Liberia for Justice. Ambassador KONAH, let me sharply disagree with you. Ambassador KONAH, here is my disagreement with you. You know that this case is a high-profile case. A standard 12 has been started after for nearly 6 years plus 3 years, 9 years. It's been delivered to be engaged into 20 point some more million. In my mind, the asset recovery who have stepped up upon seeing today to speedily go into the case.
Hello,
corruption.
hello. Let's get something for. Let's get something. You just said something, right? Yeah, I don't want to. I really want to give you a time for you to talk. But listen,
Yeah.
for you to say send to a rap before the time, no, that will not true.
Yeah.
Send to a listen. He should have arrived at 10 o'clock.
Yes.
Yeah, 10 o'clock. That was the time. Not 10:30, but he went 10:22. 10:22. So it was not 10:30, right? He should have gone 10 o'clock, but he went 10:22. So I just want to make that thing. Go ahead.
Yes, the situation that we saw is different from what you are saying.
Good.
Some of us are not supporting corruption.
Yeah.
We are against corruption because corruption is the one that hold us down. But what we are saying, corruption cases must be speedily tried so that we can get to the bottom of it, most especially with this case. Ambassador Rufus KONAH, you know the level of publicity that has been given to this case. So the access recovery team supposed to have set up the team, appointing the people to speed the trial today. In my mind, the access recovery team did not do well today. Let them improve on it. Let them be able to get to the bottom of this corruption.
So tell us the wrong. Tell us the wrong the team did.
Yes, one of the things they did that I didn't understand was to keep the man in a hallway. That was one of the errors they did.
Okay.
People have had people there opposing him, receiving, taking to where he's supposed to be, having seated and say, this is the place.
It's in the only person that is being investigated.
But today, I believe stronger today, he's the only person that had a schedule because he has previously written them and he asked for excuse and he was asked to come there today. I believe.
All right. Thank God that's your belief. That's that only you believe. Thank you, Chief. Thank you.
And then,
no, Chief. We gotta tell people they turn along today. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Continue to the book of District number 6. My name is Luther Dominic Sakich. In particular, I listened to this hearing on your two talking points. But this is what I want to say to the former and final minister. You know, everywhere that you go, in fact, when they invite you, in fact, most of them paying or hospital when you go there, you have to sit and wait. Then they call you before you enter in. You know, I want to appreciate you on this one today, tonight. You know, while you speaking, it's because some general was saying, how the former final minister, spent 2 hours. Nobody looking after him. If I say you're passing over him, support him one step on him for him, my God. They country here, look, who said they couldn't hatredness. Huh? They couldn't mean will not go nowhere. Change your mind, change your attitude. Ambassador, if you talk about the governor, big governor, go, finish source of money that are for him. But then, the government of Liberia should pay a very, very decent hall for a governor. And when they come, when I tell finish, you have to go to go, but most of the money is spent behind there. You will not spend it again. You will not be ready for no party. Yeah? So, Abraham directed on. Some of us during that time, at the time the citizens were doing all the things, we were against them, we drove behind and Abraham directed on, who really can't be all in the swamp, all in the water. Today, you get an elephant on your shoulder, you get a cow on your shoulder, but they don't grab up out the ground. You want to eat it. But people they call there, look, I don't know what this one. I get what they have a whisker. Oh, they I just got all of them. You didn't go. And the weekend days.
Thank you, Chief.
When the weekend days in the country, they couldn't get succeed. They couldn't get prosper. So
Okay.
all the people there, I hope God will look after. I don't the wrath of God. We should fall on the one so they get down in the country.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Man, thank you. Go ahead.
Thank you, Ambassador. How are you? This is Edmond.
Yeah, Edmo, go ahead.
Concerned Liberian for Justice. You know, when I saw that bill, I don't know, why would they do on me? You know, by, you know, whenever you come up, there got to be some kind of noise behind him. So all the money that you guys are collecting in this country, we're not seeing the impact. It only reflected on you guys that are in position. So you want to increase the ownership on oil again? Somebody feel sorry for me and send me the money $50. You go take $1 from there. For what? On the basis of what? And in the whole bill, he's not specific. So if I receive $20, you will take $1? He need to be specific. you need to be clear on some of the things that you're talking about. Let's look at, you talk about the governor. Somebody saying they should be her or the visa. The governor is one of the persons that has lived here through all his life. That is the former Ben president of RB. Yeah. You see, he's coming from anywhere. So what kind of horse he been in when he been serving as a president for RB? Which man he been in? I mean, we horse he been living in. That was going to pay a rental fee for him every month, $5,000 US. You know, that country, we got to make some adjustment. Let's look at the money that they're taking after every 3 years for car. If you are 9 years senator, you will take car for all 3 terms. For the 5,000. If you put the 103 of them together, you'll be talking about 4,635,000. If you take 4,635,000 and send it into the hospital and to the school, you will see people children sitting on the ground to write. You will see them sitting in the classroom and leaking on them. Which I even made some adjustment. That is the reason why the last time when you say cut all their support, I heard people crying and complaining. I said, but come on.
Okay.
That is when people who not taxpayer your money. They are utilizing it properly. You are collecting your own and doing nothing with it. So that bill is satanic, and we pray that it die upon its arrival. It got no benefit to the Liberian people.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thanks for having us. Let me take another call. Good evening, you are live.
Yeah, good evening. How are you?
Yeah, good evening.
This is Mommy Guitar, number Suaramo. How are you?
Go ahead, Mommy. I'm okay.
Yeah, thank you very much. You know, we're enjoying the evening. We're talking everyone. Okay, let's go to the issue. After then, I really want to comment on that deal, but the benefit of the yeah.
What is on in the background? Is it possible you position yourself?
Yeah, no, nothing that's saying about getting fever.
Okay, but go ahead.
All right, thank you very much. You know, we were expecting the legislature to do some of the benefits that they are getting. Every 3 years, ban a vehicle, about 45,000 vehicles. We are expecting some of them. I mean, even the legislature, entire legislature to discuss about reducing the income money. Even the year in office, 9 years for senator, it's too much. President is calling down to 4 to 5 years. This is the discussion that Liberian people will really clap their hand and they will really dance for any senator will be pushing on this. But when somebody say little money from America, you cut to that means continue to suppress the citizens of the country. It's so sad. So for me, the past administration that he said that he was not in the issue of some people and the government that came to rescue the people, Honorable General, we were expecting the government to be putting the kind of bill on the table. They're using the table of the president. Even the entire legislation of the like but I mean, the immunity for to call it down. Okay, let's go to some issue.
Quickly, 30 seconds.
Yeah, quickly. I told you the last time over generally, I commend the former president of the Nepal with your wisdom. Because they scared Tati Unit Party wanted to put on ground. Still, some government officials run away from the country. At the end of the day, we will be seeing that the past administration was corrupt. But BA President George Manawiya with knowledge, bad knowledge, they call organization that will come like BA here. They play heads for it's a Republic of BA. Not Republic of Unity Party or Republic of Wakai. That is of the Republic of BA. They will not look at what you are seeing in your mouth today. Senator were invited by the community and went there. Even if they never went, because they say never 20 minutes after 10. Yeah, we agree. This is like time in your country. You can stay as a Latin I mean, the question to answer because Latin people are looking at the two government. The government are perceived to be clean, and the government are perceived to be dirty. We want to see how the battle will be among them. Today, all the journey, it was a big criminal yesterday, according to the party people. Today, they don't know any criminal because it's supposed the Unity Party. Anybody support the Unity Party is best from Ghana or for any year for. So if we are looking at it, we can go anytime they send for Samuel to it, or if they want to arrest Samuel to just put it beyond bar because it says the power administration, that government just declared I want to put Samuel to it. Everybody will know it's a political reason they put it in not about legal matter.
Okay.
But it's quite fortunate. Today, people are in government on the jail.
Thank you, Chief. We got to tell that call. Well, thank you, Bill. Go Elaine. Yeah, we don't have lots of time, so we got to take other people. Go Elaine.
Yeah, Konah, how you doing?
I'm okay, Pascal.
Thank you. Quickly on to our issue. Like you said, you were out, and it was Toa who thought he was treated inhumanely. So you can assume that he was not treated by them.
Although they told, yeah, let me just get something clear. Although he said they told us what they did to them, they told us, right? They told them to wait in the piazza. That's the exact word they use, in the piazza. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Whether there were chair there, you don't know. Whether there were no chair, you don't know. In fact, Toa is not guilty, like you said. So, your rights as a human being are supposed to be restored. He feels the pain and say we wasn't treated fairly. We worry. When they call us, we will come. How is somebody on the money they fight against corruption? Gee, me, I can't get there with you. The only thing, when you allow me to make my point, I know what to come for. So Toa went there. KONAH was also. Toa said we're not treated fairly. Toa had been to court. In the day, in the night, he has been to court. How is he on the money they fight against corruption? Look, let's find something different to see. On Dillon's issue, you know, God will continue to be the people, especially they and their supporters. So Dillon said people who are here in America, they got no right to come by here and be citizens door. So we have said that bring them, he said no. They reduce any position, he said no. I mean, everything. After 2 years, he come to power. He said the people in America, when they ready to send KONAH and get that small money, they must take a dollar.
Now, when they send the money to, they can send it to you.
No. You see, he said they must take a dollar. But why are we taking our money from people when our budget at 1 billion? When the budget in the country, the first of its time, people was, oh, that's the first time the budget goes to 1 billion, 1.2 billion. How can we get whole 1.2 billion? 1% of leadership, and you're still taking dollars from people money. So they say uncle send you $10. When no sir orange took out gas, the government took out like $1.
Okay.
So maybe you get $4. Now madness. Complete madness.
Thank you.
But it's sweet for them. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Let me take another call. Go Elaine? Okay. Let me take this one from this uncle here. Go evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, go evening.
So this is James Murray.
Go ahead, James.
I'm here in BS community. So thank you very, very much for the discussion. When it comes to the issue of Samuel Toa, I think what the lawyer described, that's what the people do. Exactly by taking a dignitary. Samuel Toa is no ordinary person, and in fact, the matter they went for is no ordinary matter. He didn't just go to visit. If he had gone down to visit, to say, I'm going to see what is going on there, so okay, sit down here and wait. Maybe they're treating other people, they will call you. But when he was scheduled, and according to you, he went 22 minutes late. Later than the time he was going to be there. So it made a signing book to be ready. And as he entered the building, you usher him to where he's going to sign in. And directly to the seat he's going to sit down in for the investigation to take place. But you don't keep him in the corridor of the building and you go for paper for you to come sign.
That is very wrong that he did to him.
So if that happens, then what really will happen to him?
Nothing will happen to him. But if you send for somebody for a particular purpose, and say you're past government official, not just past government official, but former finance minister, you just take him, put him in the corridor. What you supposed to do for him or to him, usher him to where he will sign. If that place is different from where he will sit down, usher him, he sign, and give him a seat. Okay. Then he will sit down. Rather than putting him in the hallway for you to sit there for, you say, about 10 to 11 minutes. I will walk out of that place. You call me again. I'll come.
That means that you are saying you are not even serious.
Sorry?
That means that even you are saying you are not even serious about what you went there for.
Well, I went there for something. You call me if you want to block. Yeah, leave you. You call me again. So on they don't. Before I waste the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can be wondering whether the Darren Dino that were around here is different from this Senator Dino, or that the same person enter into Senator Dino. Very seriously. I mean, the bank is not wasting water. Can you imagine? Any money you go for to the bank, the percentage you pay there, probably going to government. It's not free. So going to government. But we don't blame the people. We sat down here. When already brought their promotion, they said we deposit your money down to cash it out. You pay 1%. The same government came out and said, I own 1% there. The one today people pay 2% on withdrawal. What do you have to do that? The poor people that they don't money, you have to cut 1% for it. Now the one they not 1%. He said when you put in amount of money, you will pay $1. Should we agree to pay that $1 too? I think that is a form of wickedness. I don't know. Somebody will ask what happened to Senator, you know. Maybe he's being corrupted or he's traumatized. He will be traumatized. Please. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Chief. Thanks for having us here. 0777907 887 11107. Let me take the next caller right here. Good evening. You are live.
Hello.
Good evening. You are live. Good evening.
Good evening. My name is Richard Santo. I'm calling from District Number 3, Colorado County.
Please go ahead.
Okay. I want to speak first on some each traumatic and the police. I found administrative procedure that did not proceed right way because they invite us from everywhere for hearing. And I believe the employee's arrival, even though he went late, for documents over the person that you are, and at least some administrative staff will pay key attention to him, having a conversation in the process while awaiting for the investigation process. But on the other question, for a follow the news where former minister was sitting in the councilor in a corridor.
You saw him sitting in the corridor with the councilor?
Yeah, from the news.
My brother, listen. No one media institution did not enter in there. One. So that information you give is not true. Go on.
Okay. So that's why I saw if they don't come up with one last, that is explain to like them people with PS.
No, that yesterday in the press conference you're talking about that. Yesterday in the press conference, not today. Yesterday when a different thing that happened yesterday.
All right. So it comes to Dar see, Senator Dar claim to be alive for the nation, and the people who were roaming late went in the cold, in the rain, everything for him to become senator. Senator Dar don't feel like doing people that who are monetizing with most of the United States in most of something example. I was supposed to know that I was going to build based on condition. Let's remember that I was going to say, oh, how much not in most of the other countries. Let's remember that I don't feel like doing people that if 50,000 2 years out of that, you say you're not right. Why is he writing 50,000 you got to do that? Let's remember that they don't feel like doing people who that doing that they have come to rescue the the reason why his body has increased, he refused to do reduction in his salary. Let's send the director of the Let's send the director tell them that when people hire he has food from the poor people, and now you want to put extra matter stealing from them.
Okay.
Then he tell them that if that is done, then his police should support his person.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me take another call. Okay. Good evening.
Hello, sir.
Good evening. You are live.
Thank you very much. This is the voice of the common book chairman. I'm T1P with me. I really the bill, or that's what the bill discussion.
That is one of the things we are discussing.
That is a point of interest. That's taking interest in it. You see, it's the chief senator that told us that you want to take out some of his salary to give to the Muslim people, the land.
Go ahead.
These people should start playing fun out of us in Liberia. One is true that citizens are to be responsible to tax payments. It's also essential that government make good use out of money collected as revenue and taxes. But the people who are always stringing us to pay taxes, see what they are doing with money. The president will recall the legislature for any tangible reason and give them money. The people get money after every 3 years, whether they cash for or a good, they get money for it. They get money for generator, they get gas for generator, they get gas for their cars. They got all kind of loose money. They will take so or they will not even cut some of their huge salary. But every time they go there is no people-driven policy or no new people-driven law. But all they will do is to make law that will always take away from the poor to give to them to become richer. That's not fair. Mr. Dan Dillon, Senator, wherever you are, whatever you're saying there is counterproductive. It's against the people. You promise the people that you're going to call a salary. I believe that now, if you're lobbying with your friends, like now you bring up bill, if you're lobbying with your friends to call a salary, you are going to do that by firstly doing what you told us, by leading by example, doing things with whatever you take from a salary and using it on muscle.
Okay.
I believe that by this time, other guys will follow you, and then like what will be better, but you're not doing it.
Thank you.
But you want to string with the poor people. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me say. Let me take my last caller. Good evening, you are live.
Ambassador Kuna, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Joseph, you are my last caller.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate you others who have made input concerning the discussion. Ambassador, let me begin speaking to Senator Garros Dillon. That particular bill is diabolical because it is in the interest of the Liberian people. You can only make laws or puff a bill only for your self-aggrandizement. Why would you say that diaspora Liberians who transferred money to the people after the reduction of taxes, the GSM reduction of taxes, and you're saying that at least $5 should go to use the direct loan and others? I feel it is diabolical. That bill to be put in the trash. It shouldn't be placed on the floor. So we want to call on the Senate put them not to even put such bill on the floor for discussion. I believed that the former finance minister was not the only person schedule for today, question is a year as well. So if he was given 10 o'clock and he arrived 10:22, what he was to do is to be patient, sit wherever seat have been offered to you, sit and wait because 22 minutes after your time, maybe they schedule another person from that time to another time. So the finance minister was to be very patient. Former finance minister was to be very patient to ensure that he clears and answers some of those questions that could have been posed to him. But being impatient to just walk away and not being the purpose for which you went there for was not achieved, I feel is a very disservice to the Liberian people. You will pay by taxpayer money, and when there is a problem, you have to be patient to see how best you can exonerate yourself into such cases, because it's a tantamount to your character, negatively or positively. So you have to be very patient. So I feel the former finance minister is very impatient, as he always.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Thanks for having us here. Okay, folks, so that does it for tonight's edition of The Talking Point. But I would love to say many thanks to every one of you who put in your calls. Those of you who did not come through, we love to say we sincerely apologize. But again, it is not our doing, right? Because the line is usually jammed.
Make you sing, Ambassador Rufus, Sabi the game.
But join us tomorrow, folks, for the weekend edition of the program. But again, I strongly believe the former finance minister Samuel Tue and his legal team, they did not do well.
From policy to power, we go discuss.
When you go somewhere, every office you enter, there is procedure. Things will not happen the way you want it to happen. And the former finance minister is aware of that. So to try to buy sympathy from the public, I guess only your supporter, Mr. Former Finance Minister, they are the one you buy sympathy from. With independent people like us, no, this cannot hold us. The next time when you go there, when they say, Mr. Former Finance Minister, wait, you wait. You will not die. If you're waiting like 30, 45 minutes, then they are not coming and say, oh yeah, these people, yeah, it means that they're not ready because I'm sitting for too long. Then we know that, oh yes. But you won't say it did not even make long. You get outside, you get in your car, you start running, going back. Start running, going back. It's a dead service. And I think you should be one of those persons who want to clear your name. You want to clear your name. You should be happy for that. So you should stop the drama. Yeah, day to day was a drama. So you should stop that drama. You should stop that drama. Folks, we'd love to say have yourself a wonderful time. Join us tomorrow. But again, the issue that has to do with that bill, I strongly believe the bill is not bad in nature. But this time, there are too many things the government needs to settle first. If the government, even the government raised $1 billion from tax from money that people send, they get that $1 billion. As long as those problems we have in the government as it relates to resources, the money will go nowhere. It will enter people's pocket. It will enter people's pocket. Stop the wasteful spending first. Close out those loopholes. Then right now, I'm only talking about the issue with ARA, where people can raise when they raise tax. Some or group of people or someone is sitting somewhere taking theirs. It's not everything is not entering the consolidated account. It's not entering. The government just said it. The Minister of Finance just said it. These are things happening. So how possible is it that when you raise $2 billion from remittance for the government, how possible is it that it will not enter the pocket? So put halt to that process. Let the government work to close out those loopholes. When that happens, then while we're getting already, when it is being sustained, then you can add other to it. You can bring that one in. It will be appreciated. Folks, have yourself a wonderful time. Join us tomorrow for the weekend edition of The Talking Point. Until tomorrow, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful time from Painesville. Bye-bye. I'm out.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Monday to Friday, 9 to 11. Blaze Radio, they bring talk.